he, she, him, they, the, boom, bang, ba, fang, cool. You know what my pronoun is? It, as in it can't take this shit.
One thing he's certainly not afraid of is speaking his mind. While most celebrities are busy tiptoeing around woke culture, Sylvester Stallone is boldly walking right through it with his signature style. Stallone isn't just playing action heroes on screen. He's taking on a new kind of battle against the woke wave sweeping through Hollywood. And honestly, he's throwing some serious punches. The legend behind iconic roles like Rocky and Rambo has always been straightforward, and now he's aiming directly at Hollywood's woke culture. In a world where pronouns have become the new battleground, Stallone isn't jumping into the fight. Instead, he's taking a bold, refreshing stance. In his series Tulsa King, it's not just about a tough guy. It's Stallone's platform to poke fun at what he sees as the absurdity of the so-called woke culture. A scene where his character, with a smirk only Stallone can pull off, dives headfirst into the pronoun debate, is a perfect example.
What's going on with this country in general nowadays? What the fuck is with the pronouns? Well, you know what my pronoun is? It, as in it can't take this shit anymore.
Talk about fearlessness. Stallone isn't just cracking a joke. He's making a statement, calling out what he sees as a trend that's gone a bit too far. Word on set is that Stallone made it clear. On his projects, there's no room for forcing in ideas just to follow the latest trends. He's all about staying true to the story and the characters, not about bending to the pressure of the woke movement. And let's be real, when Stallone speaks, people listen. He's known for being direct. No sugarcoating, no tiptoeing. In an industry more focused on being politically correct than telling authentic stories, Stallone's approach is shaking things up. Some say it's a breath of fresh air, a return to what filmmaking is really about. Others might see it as rebellious, but Slice never been one to follow the crowd. He's forging his own path, sparking conversations about the direction of the industry. So what does this mean for the future of filmmaking? Only time will tell. But if Stallone's track record is any indicator, it's bound to be anything but boring. He has also shared his thoughts on how masculinity has changed over the years and how it's affected Hollywood. He believes that, back in the day, men were portrayed as tough and strong, reflecting traditional masculine roles. Stallone himself embodied this through characters like Rocky and Rambo.
They don't even allow these today. They don't even allow these today because they're so dangerous. But that's what they used when I did the film. They're barely 6 ounces, they're reyes, and they're literally lethal. So I still have them because it's a time when people were tougher. Sorry, they were. Life is just getting a little easier and easier and easier. And oh, that's great, it's wonderful, but it's not. I think when we force ourselves into tough situations, that's what the human creature is supposed to do. They're not supposed to have wheels on their suitcases. They're not supposed to have lawnmowers with engines that pull them along. It's a convenience, no question, but it just makes things easier. Now with AI, you can literally put your brain in a pickle jar and have that machine do it. So I cherish these moments, I cherish hard work, even though I hate it. I know it's like strong medicine. Tastes horrible going down, but it makes you feel better.
Today, he sees a shift toward men being more sensitive and emotionally open, which contrasts with the era he grew up in. While he respects these changes, Stallone also values the old-school masculinity he represents, believing these traits still hold importance today. He's out here reminding everyone that the industry isn't what it used to be. Stallone's convinced that films like Rocky and The Godfather wouldn't be as great or might not even happen if made in today's environment.
Rocky would never be made today. This never would have happened. It's over. The majority. The Godfather wouldn't be made today.
And honestly, he might be onto something. Filmmaking has changed so much that those classic, gritty stories might struggle to find a home in today's ultra-sensitive environment. But Stallone isn't just reminiscing about the good old days. He's actively standing up for what he believes in, even if it means ruffling a few feathers. He's not alone, either. Stars like Matthew McConaughey have also faced pushback in Hollywood for sticking to their own moral and ethical views. McConaughey, much like Stallone, found himself sidelined when he no longer fit into Hollywood's mold.
Throw somebody's illegitimize them because they say they are a believer. It's just so arrogant.
What's the takeaway here? Although Hollywood often prioritizes following trends over telling authentic stories, icons like Stallone remain unafraid to speak their minds and stay true to themselves. It's a bold move, especially in an industry quick to cancel those who don't conform. But if there's one thing we know about Stallone, it's that he's not backing down anytime soon. Hollywood may operate under some unwritten rules, but Sylvester Stallone? He's not interested in following anyone's script but his own. He's been around long enough to see how the industry can mold you into what it wants, then toss you aside the second you stop fitting that mold. He's far from being anyone's puppet.
Where is she?
Mellow out, man. Your daughter's safe, Colonel. My people got some business with you. And if you want your kid back, then you gotta cooperate. Right?
Wrong.
Let's rewind to the 80s and 90s, the golden era of action heroes. Sure, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a massive presence on the screen, delivering those unforgettable one-liners. But while Schwarzenegger was busy churning out one blockbuster after another, Stallone was quietly carving his own path. His roles were about more than just flexing muscles. They had depth. Stallone didn't just play tough guys. He gave them heart. His characters had a raw emotional core that set them apart. That's pure Stallone, bringing emotional weight to roles that could have easily been one-dimensional. While others may have been content with surface-level action, Stallone was always digging deeper, giving his characters humanity that resonated with audiences. And that's the thing with Stallone. He's never been afraid to do things his way, even if it meant standing apart from the crowd.
I tried to come home, but I never really arrived. A part of my mind and soul got lost along the way. But my heart was still here.
Today, Stallone continues to challenge the status quo. In films like Rambo and Creed, he touches on patriotism and family values, issues that feel especially significant in today's world. He's subtly reminding us of the principles that shaped America. Look at Rambo, Last Blood. It's more than just an action-packed thriller. It's about fighting for what's right. When Rambo says, "A part of my mind and soul got lost along the way, but my heart was still here," you feel the weight of those words. It's not just a line, it's a reflection of Stallone's own journey. Despite the criticism he's faced, Stallone uses it as fuel to push forward. He's not just making movies, he's making a point. His characters are more than just fighters. They're symbols of duty, loyalty, and resilience. In a Hollywood obsessed with complexity, Stallone's straightforward heroes like Rambo stand out. He's not here to ponder life's meaning. He's all about justice and protecting the innocent. Whether touching on patriotism, family, or common sense, Stallone is a reminder of what's really important. So while you watch him knock out bad guys or drop a witty line, remember, there's much more to Sylvester Stallone. He's the action hero we didn't know we still needed, keeping us entertained and grounded all at once. What do you think about Stallone's views on woke culture? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, subscribe and click the notification bell for more content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.